Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. This Honorable Supreme Court of Tennessee is now in session. The Honorable Sharon Lee presiding. God save the United States of America, the state of Tennessee, and this honorable court.
Thank you, Mr. Hibner, and welcome to all of you. It is my pleasure on behalf of the Tennessee Supreme Court to welcome you to this virtual swearing-in ceremony. This is unusual, of course, caused by the pandemic. But we're doing the very best we can. This is a big day for all of you, and I am very happy to be part of it. Your accomplishment and what led you to today is the product of a lot of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. And although you worked very hard, you couldn't have done it without the support of your family and your friends. They've helped you at every stage. So I hope you'll take a few minutes today to thank them for their support and encouragement along the way. The oath you take today will change your life in a very good way. Your law license will give you an incredible opportunity to help your neighbors, people in your community, and anyone that you come in contact with. So I hope you will use it for good. And as you go forward, my hope for you is that you will enjoy yourself, that you'll enjoy practicing law, and that you'll have a good time. And as much as you love your work, remember to keep a balance between your personal life and your professional life. It's your family and friends who are going to give you your lasting memories. You're going to be spending a lot of time with your brothers and sisters of the bar, with judges, court staff, court clerks. So that rule we all learned in kindergarten, to play well with others, still applies, and maybe even more so now. So I hope you'll be civil, be kind, be thoughtful. Show kindness, compassion, and respect to those around you. And remember that you're bigger than any case that you're involved in. So remember to practice the golden rule, to do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the right thing to do, and it will make your life so much easier and fulfilling. I hope you'll get involved in bar associations. They're a great place to meet people and find out that you're not alone, that a lot of people are in the same boat as you are. I hope you'll provide pro bono services to those in your community who cannot afford to hire a lawyer. Many of you are already doing that in law schools, and I hope that will become a habit and a permanent part of your practice. So you start today with a clean slate, and it's up to you what is written on it. And I hope you'll build your reputation as a hardworking, honest lawyer who can be trusted by your colleagues and the court. Going forward, I hope your hashtags will be honest, hardworking, kind, thoughtful, and trustworthy. You've already shown us that you have extraordinary intelligence, abilities, and ethics. So I know all of you are going to do very well, and I wish you the very best. Please use your law license to do good. And with that, I'm going to introduce Michelle Sellers, the president of the Tennessee Bar Association, who is an outstanding lawyer and has years of experience. And she's going to share some words of advice to you as well. Michelle?
Thank you, Justice Lee. My name is Michelle Greenway Sellers, and I'm the president of the Tennessee Bar Association. Today is perhaps the best part of my job. I get to congratulate you on your accomplishments and to welcome you to the practice of law in the state of Tennessee. I know that many of you have friends and family who've been instrumental in this journey, and on behalf of the bar, I want to thank them for their sacrifices that made this day possible. And I would echo Justice Lee's sentiments that you should congratulate them as well, or thank them as well for their assistance in getting you here today. This journey has been different for everyone here today. What called you to law school, what motivated you to do the work, what motivated you to sit for the bar has been unique to everyone. And while our differences will bring strength to the profession, we share an enduring loyalty to the core principles which define who we are in the profession: civility, respect for the rule of law, and an agreement to hold ourselves to higher standards for the benefit of the public. The practice of law can be difficult, but it can also be very rewarding. You are entering the profession at an exciting time, and a time of change, as evidenced by the fact that you're being sworn in virtually today. There will be opportunities for your leadership and your guidance, and I encourage you to embrace those opportunities and help shape the future of our profession. I truly encourage you to get involved in the Tennessee Bar Association and your local bar associations. Those friendships and those bonds that you make with attorneys across the state and within your local communities will help you throughout your practice. And I've made some of my greatest friends throughout the Tennessee Bar Association Young Lawyers Division and in the Tennessee Bar Association and in my local bar association. So I truly encourage you to get involved. Bar associations do great work. So do that going forward. I encourage you. Know that you're part of a legal family that stretches out across the state of Tennessee. We're a caring profession. We stand ready to assist one another. We're proud of your accomplishments, and we look forward to you joining our ranks. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Ms. Sellers, and thank you for your service to the bench and bar. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, we are ready for the motions for admission. And I got to tell you on the front end, I'm very biased today. I plan to grant every motion for admission. I'm on your side. I'm rooting for you. Everybody will leave happy. That's something we rarely have in court, but it's a great day for a judge when you can make everybody happy. So those of you who are watching on YouTube, feel free to take pictures of your admittee. They will be spotlighted, or a big picture of them on the screen. It'll be a great opportunity for you to snap a photo. The pictures will also be put on Twitter, I think, social media, so you can also see them there. And hopefully all of you will be trending on Twitter very soon. So if everybody's ready, I'm going to start with Judge John Everett Williams, the presiding judge of the Court of Criminal Appeals, and ask him to make his motion for admission.
Good morning, and may it please the court. I'm John Everett Williams from Huntington, Tennessee. I'm the presiding judge of the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals. I'm a member of the Carroll County Bar. I would like to introduce Mr. Trey Woodall, a graduate from Belmont College of Law, and is presently serving as my newest law clerk. Mr. Woodall has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Mr. Trey Woodall's admission to practice law before this court and the courts of Tennessee. Thank you.
Judge Williams, I'm very pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Woodall, congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. You're with a great judge, and it's a great learning opportunity for you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, now I think we go back in alphabetical order. Mr. Hibner, is that right? And we have Mr. Rutherford here to introduce Mr. Bundrick.
Good morning. My name is Jeremy Rutherford. May it please the court. I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar, practice with the law firm of Balch and Bingham in Birmingham, Alabama. And with me today is Lawrence Bundrick, who I would like to introduce. Mr. Bundrick is a graduate of the University of Alabama School of Law and is a lawyer at the Balch and Bingham law firm. Mr. Bundrick, I'm pleased to say, has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Mr. Bundrick's admission to practice before this court and all the courts of the state of Tennessee.
Mr. Rutherford, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Should I add roll tide anywhere in this, the grant of this motion?
No objection, Your Honor.
I had to slip that in. Mr. Bundrick, congratulations to you and welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're very pleased to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And of course, roll tide.
Thank you,
You
Your
don't get
Honor.
to say that very often in Tennessee. Welcome. We're ready for you, Mr. Vickers.
Good morning, Your Honor, and may it please the court. I am Jeff Vickers. I am a partner with the Nelson Mullins law firm and a member of the Tennessee Bar. I would like to introduce the court to Adam Zane Cavender. Mr. Cavender is a graduate of the Vanderbilt Law School and a member of my team in the Nashville office of Nelson Mullins. Mr. Cavender has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law as a member of the Tennessee Bar. I therefore respectfully move for Mr. Cavender's admission to practice before this court and the courts of the state of Tennessee.
Mr. Vickers, thank you for your motion. I'm very pleased to grant it. Mr. Cavender, congratulations to you. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Abello?
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, I'm Mike Abello. I'm a member of the Nashville Bar Association. I would like to introduce the court to Sean Flood. Mr. Flood previously served in the United States Army JAG Corps, including deployments to Afghanistan and Syria. He's a graduate of the Drake University Law School in Des Moines, Iowa, and was recently honorably discharged from the Army before opening his own practice here in Tennessee. Mr. Flood has successfully completed all of the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Sean Flood's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you very much for your motion, Mr. Abello. I'm very pleased to grant your motion. And Mr. Flood, thank you for your service to our country. I'm pleased to have you as a lawyer in Tennessee. I wish you very the best. So congratulations and welcome to the bar in Tennessee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Ramsey, ready for you.
I'm Bill Ramsey of the Nashville Bar and Law Firm of Neal and Harwell. I and my firm are very proud and honored to introduce Marissa Garcia into the practice of law in the state of Tennessee. She's a graduate with honors, Belmont University. She also served our country in the United States Air Force. She did draw the short straw. She has to occupy the office next door to me, but that's her punishment for having to deal with us. She is fully qualified under all the rules of this court, and I therefore move her admission to bar the state of Tennessee and to this court.
Mr. Ramsey, thank you for your motion. I'm very happy to grant it. And Ms. Garcia, thank you for your service to our country. I'm pleased to welcome you to the bar in Tennessee. Good luck with Mr. Ramsey. Hopefully you can keep him under control there. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Dunn.
Hello, may it please the court. I am Tiffany Dunn. I am an attorney at Loeb & Loeb and a member of the Nashville Bar. It is my honor to introduce Erin Rice, a graduate of Mitchell Hamlin School of Law. Erin is a Dove Award-winning songwriter and producer and a Grammy-nominated songwriter and producer. Erin will soon be joining the law firm of King & Ballou. Erin has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore proudly and respectfully admit Erin to practice law before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Dunn, your motion is granted. Mr. Rice, are you a singer and songwriter, singer-songwriter?
Just songwriter.
Oh, I was going to have you sing for us. Okay. Well, I wish you all the best and continued success in the entertainment industry. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. Congratulations. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Hollabaugh, you're next.
Good morning, Your Honor. Leela Hollabaugh of the Nashville Bar, here to introduce to the court Rachel Soday. Rachel is an associate in the Bradley Arant Bolt Cummings office in Nashville. She's also my mentee, and I'm proud to report that she has successfully completed all the requirements to be a lawyer in Tennessee, and I move her admission to practice before this court and all the courts of the state of Tennessee.
I'm very pleased to grant your motion, Ms. Soday. Congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. You have a great mentor, and I'm very happy for you. I wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you, Your Honor. I agree.
Ms. Webb?
Good morning. May it please the court, I'm Valerie Webb. I'm an attorney at Webb Sanders Law Firm in White House, Tennessee, and I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. I am pleased to introduce Chance Summers, a graduate of Belmont School of Law and an attorney at our law firm, Webb Sanders. Chance Summers has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Chance Summers' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Webb, thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it. Mr. Summers, congratulations to you. Welcome to the practice of law in Tennessee. We're glad to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Stokes.
May it please the court, my name is Austin Stokes, and I'm the president of the Jackson-Madison County Bar. I would like to introduce Reagan Brock Wallace, a graduate of the University of Memphis School of Law and a member of Pentecost Glen and Malden here in Jackson, Tennessee. Mrs. Wallace has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Ms. Wallace's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Mr. Stokes, I'm pleased to grant your motion and thank you for your service to the Jackson Bar. Ms. Wallace, congratulations to you and welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And is that everybody except with sponsors? All right, we're ready to move on to Ms. Sellers, the Tennessee Bar Association president, introducing everyone. And Mr. Bacon, I think you're first up.
May it please the court, I'm Michelle Sellers. I'm a member of the Tennessee Bar. I'd like to introduce Richard Francis Bacon III. Mr. Bacon is a graduate of the University at Albany and the University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. He graduated with honors. Mr. Bacon will be associated with the United States Air Force JAG Corps. He has successfully completed all requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Mr. Bacon's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Sellers, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Bacon, thank you for your service to our country. I'm very pleased to welcome you to the bar in Tennessee. Congratulations. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Candice Bond. Ms. Bond is a graduate of Dillard University and California Western School of Law. She will be associated with Bond Legal PC and LLC. Ms. Bond has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before the bar. I therefore move for Candice Bond's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
I'm very pleased to grant your motion. Ms. Bond, congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're pleased to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'd like to introduce Colin Donahue. Mr. Donahue is a graduate of the University of Tennessee, Knoxville and the University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. He graduated magna cum laude. He will be associated with Ferris Bobango. Mr. Donahue has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this court. I therefore move for his admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Sellers, I'm pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Donahue, congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'd like to introduce Matthew Fitzgerald. Mr. Fitzgerald is a graduate of the United States Military Academy and Vanderbilt Law School. His honors include the Rear Admiral John S. Jenkins National Writing Award. He will be associated with the United States Army Judge Advocate General's Corps. Mr. Fitzgerald has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Matthew Fitzgerald's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
I'm very pleased to grant your motion, Ms. Sellers. And Mr. Fitzgerald, thank you for your service to our country. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'd like to introduce Jason Gang. Mr. Gang is a graduate of New York University and Brooklyn Law School. His honors include magna cum laude and Phi Alpha Theta. He will be associated with the law office of Jason Gang, PLLC. Mr. Gang has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for his admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Sellers, thank you for your motion. I'm very pleased to grant it, Mr. Gang. Congratulations to you. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
I'd like to introduce Hannah Martins Miller. Ms. Miller is a graduate of Princeton University and Vanderbilt Law School. Her honors include Order of the Coif and the G. Scott Briggs Transnational Legal Studies Award. She will be associated with the U.S. Army Judge Advocate General's Corps. Ms. Miller has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for her admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you for your motion, Ms. Sellers. I'm very pleased to grant it. Ms. Miller, welcome to the bar in Tennessee. Congratulations. We're certainly happy to have you, and thank you for your service to our country. I've got to say, I'm not sure when we've ever sworn in so many members of the JAG Corps. This is a good day. I don't know what's in the water, but I like it. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, we're ready for you.
I'd like to introduce Matthew Mullins. Mr. Mullins is a graduate of Trevecca Nazarene University and Belmont University College of Law. Mr. Mullins has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Matthew Mullins' admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Sellers, thank you for your motion. I'm pleased to grant it. Mr. Mullins, this is a good day for you. Happy to welcome you to the bar in Tennessee. Congratulations.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All the best going forward.
Thank you.
I would like to introduce Mitchell Wade Pollard. Mr. Pollard is a graduate of the University of Dayton and the University of Memphis Cecil C. Humphreys School of Law. Mr. Pollard has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for Mitchell Pollard's admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Ms. Sellers, thank you. I'm very pleased to grant your motion. Mr. Pollard, congratulations to you. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'd like to introduce Stephen Cyberski. Mr. Cyberski is a graduate of the University of Central Florida and Vanderbilt Law School. He will be associated with the United States Army Judge Advocate Corps. Mr. Cyberski has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for his admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
I'm pleased to grant your motion, Mr. Cyberski. Congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you. Thank you for your service to our country. I can see you're highly decorated. I like the frame picture in the back. That's very impressive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Garland Taylor Smith. Mr. Smith is a graduate of Tusculum College and the University of Tennessee College of Law. His honors include graduation cum laude. He will be associated with Elmore, Stone, and Caffey in Knoxville. Mr. Smith has successfully completed all the requirements to practice law before this bar. I therefore move for his admission to practice before this court and the courts of Tennessee.
Thank you. I'm pleased to grant your motion, Ms. Sellers. Mr. Smith, congratulations. Welcome to the bar in Tennessee. We're happy to have you. I'm glad you're in Knoxville. And I'll have to say, go Vols. I haven't got to say that all day. So it's good to see someone from UT Law.
Yeah, Knoxville is a good place to be. So
It is. I agree. Thank you. And I believe that completes all their admissions.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good. All right, now we're ready to do what you all came here to do, and that is take the oath of admission. And so if you'll unmute so we can hear all your words all jumbled together, but it's good to hear it. If you would, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Trey Woodall,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
and the Constitution of the State of Tennessee
in the practice of my profession.
in the practice of my profession.
I will conduct myself with honesty,
I will conduct myself
with honesty,
fairness, integrity,
integrity,
and civility.
and civility.
the best of my skill and abilities.
To the best of
Best of my skill and abilities.
So help me God.
So help
So help me
me God.
God.
Congratulations to all of you. I think you all deserve a round of applause. You can clap yourself, and everybody at home can clap. Thank you. Well, we're finished here today. These are really happy days, so I'm glad to be part of it. Thank you all for all you've done and you will do in the future. Mr. Hibner, you may adjourn court.
Congratulations, everyone. This honorable court is now adjourned.